So, Shelby OAKS is the first film by YouTube critic turned filmmaker Chris Stuckmann. So Chris Stuckmann was a YouTuber that I watched a lot of growing up, and he heavily inspired me and, the reviews that I'm making now, as he did for a lot of us YouTube quote-unquote film critics, even though I wouldn't call myself a film critic in this way. His reviews were always so insightful and coherent and well-spoken, and he gave me a newfound appreciation for film and filmmaking. So I was very, very curious to see his first feature, this guy that I grew up watching and loving his videos. I wanted to see what he could contribute to the horror genre. But anyway, Shelby OAKS follows a woman played by Camille Sullivan who is trying to find her lost sister who went missing while investigating the mysterious abandoned town of Shelby OAKS. This film just creates this atmosphere of dread that I really, really liked. The film itself just feels like a nightmare. It is a slow burn nightmare. I'm not sure if this is intentional or not, but every now and then I would see like faces or outlines of creatures sort of out of focus in the background. If this was actually in the film and I'm not just hallucinating and freaking out, then that's good on Chris, because that was really, really fucking creepy. If that was not intentional and my brain was just conjuring these images in my head, then that's also a good thing, because you created such a terrifying atmosphere that made me start seeing things in the images that weren't actually there, which is really, really good for a film like this that is trying to, get under your skin and is trying to psychologically terrify you. The film is a slight blend of mockumentary, found footage, and standard cinematic storytelling, which is an interesting way to build up this world and this story. I thought each element of the film added to the world building and made the story feel more real and tragic and personal. Now, I personally thought the mockumentary aspects of it were the strongest bits of the film, which is really only the first half an hour, but like first 10-15 minutes. I thought that was really, really well handled. Honestly, it really does set the tone for the overall film and grounds it in this level of reality where you just really buy everyone as a real person, and you can really, feel and empathize with all of our characters before, the story kicks off. But after that, like I said, it kind of drops the mockumentary and found footage aspects for good reason. But I wish they were included more in the second act of the film in some way. I don't really have a good reason as to how they could be incorporated, but when the actual mystery elements of the film really kicks off and the main plot sort of starts, that's kind of where the whole thing for me started to fall apart just a little bit. The performances are all really, really great in here as well. Camille Sullivan as Mia is just fantastic. She delivers a really great emotional and powerful performance here. She really makes you feel the loss and pain she's felt since the disappearance of her sister. It's a very grounded performance, and she really, really nails it. Without that central performance, this whole thing kind of really falls apart, so thankfully she's really, really great here. But the main problem I have with this film, and the only thing that's keeping me from saying that I really, really enjoyed it, is the film's third act. This is a mystery film. It's a slow burn mystery film, atmospheric piece. But once the film enters its third act and starts to reveal everything that's been going on and sort of answering all of the questions that we've had, it kind of feels like it's rushing to the finish line. And on top of that, the big reveals, it's kind of a letdown, because it's all things that we've seen before and things that we could have guessed as an audience member, that it just doesn't hit as hard as I think it should have. A part of me thinks that the mystery aspects of the film should have just been left unsolved. I think that would have been creepier and more unsettling and more terrifying than the reveal that we ended up getting. I don't want to spoil exactly what the ending entails, but I don't think it reaches the highs of what came before it. Overall, I still like the movie quite a bit. I think Chris has a lot of potential as a director. I mean, like I said, I love the atmosphere created in the first two acts of this film, and I thought it was really, really engaging for the most part. But with a stronger script, I think he'll be able to deliver something really, really great hopefully soon. So that's my thoughts on Shelby OAKS. Have you guys seen Shelby OAKS? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys think of it. And yeah, that's gonna do it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Long live cinema.